Rebecca Kasuki has had enough of broken promises. Promises of protection, promises from the Congolese president that the killings will end.
Come, take our houses, have them, since you're unable to protect us. Your priority is to look after the rich, not us poor people. You have fulfilled your contract of killing us. Just do what you want now. We're tired of these killings.
Her home is a burnt-out ruin, and 2 members of her family are dead after Allied Democratic Forces rebels attacked her village of Kasiki in the middle of the night. Residents put up barricades, but not for protection. This is in protest. ADF rebels have killed more than 1,500 people in the region in less than 4 years. They accuse President Joseph Kabila of failing to protect them and want UN peacekeepers and the Congolese military to keep them safe.
The Army General was here last night, and then the enemy came to kill us. How do we explain the situation? Someone needs to tell us.
President Kabila has failed in all of his 5 building plans. He succeeded, though, in his plans to kill civilians.
The rebel group was formed in neighbouring Uganda back in the 90s, eventually moving to the DRC after a failed bid to turn Uganda into an Islamic state. They've been in DRC's Virunga National Park for 20 years, but it's in the last 4 that they've cemented their reputation for brutality, killing hundreds of civilians, as well as mass rape and recruiting child soldiers. Around 4.5 million people have been displaced by fighting with rebels, as well as interethnic violence, seeking refuge in camps like these. The United Nations describes the situation in the Democratic Republic of Congo as a forgotten crisis, so serious and on such a scale that the UN's humanitarian chief Mark Lowcock visited just 2 weeks ago to get the world to take notice. The UN warns millions will starve if they don't get help. But President Kabila is grappling with his own crisis. There have been anti-government protests after he refused to give up power when his 2 terms in office came to an end 2 years ago. The Catholic Church holds a lot of sway in the DRC, and church leaders have called on the faithful to keep up the pressure on Kabila to hold promised elections. But as long as the political turmoil continues, there is little prospect of security and stability improving. Mereana, Al Jazeera.